Hello everyone, welcome to Frugal Lifestyle. My name is Terry Lynn. Today I'm going to tell you about the groceries I bought from Aldi at an amazing price. Aldi is one of our go-to stores for major savings. Aldi has made so many improvements over the years I'm very impressed with. They have a lot of self-cash-out registers, so when the lines get long, you can use the self-checkout. The way it's set up, you can do your shopping very quickly and go through all the aisles in no time. All right, let's take a look at it. As you can see, this table is filled to the max. And that's what impresses me the most, that we can get this much. Look at it, and even some meat. We can get this much for $162. Where can you go and get this much for $162? This is very impressive. And we got some holiday foods also. Let's check it out. Let's go through everything. Ice cream. Look at this. My husband, he just loves ice cream. They got a good deal on a gallon of ice cream. He always gets vanilla and he puts chocolate syrup over it. And I told him he needs to cut back. Yogurt is a healthier choice. And yes, he does get yogurt. Not only is it healthy, but it's at a good price. And we got sour cream. Got two of them. Good prices. And they come in handy for so many recipes. Sausages. These are really delicious. Can't beat the price. And cheddar brats, they're very, very tasty. We got 2 packages of those. It's a quick protein source and great with stir fries, roasted vegetables, or baked beans. Here we have some ground turkey breast, and they only had 99% fat free this time. They didn't have the 93%, which is what we prefer. So we went with it. And this is only a pound. We'll use this for soup or maybe shepherd's pie. And I might just split this and make 2 different dishes with it. Half a pound each, because that way my husband, he doesn't notice. You know, when I put all this delicious fillers into the food, he doesn't notice how much meat I use. And we can cut back on meat that way. It's a great idea because meat is expensive. And we got spinach. Spinach is super healthy. You can't go wrong with spinach. But this bag may look like there's a lot. If you saute it, it will reduce down. And I could have bought 3 or 4 bags. In no time at all, it can be eaten up. But we just stuck with 1 bag for now. I do have a lot of kale I need to go through from the garden. Brussels sprouts, a great holiday food. Oh, I love these. And there's a lot of recipes out there. I'm going to be looking at recipes. I'm pretty sure I want to put these in the oven with some kind of brown sugar glaze. Scallions. Oh, I call them scallions or green onions. They make food so beautiful and delicious. And we are onion lovers in this household. Green onions come in handy. Celery. Look at this. Big thing of celery at a great price. And it's Dole brand. Yeah. Celery is great for veggie plates and just eating for a snack with cream cheese and peanut butter. Even some raisins. And I think they call that, from the 70s, they called it ants on a log. Super healthy product. Great for cooking. Just chop it up very finely, put it with onion, and you can make soups and stir fries and all kinds of good food with that. Cream cheese. My husband loves the soft cream cheese, and he puts it on his bagel, which is very typical, of course. And occasionally I'll get into this too and put it on crackers. My husband enjoys spreadable butter. I've got some Imperial too, but Countryside Creamery, spreadable butter, olive oil, and sea salt. It has a good flavor, and I'll use it in cooking occasionally. Deluxe sliced cheeses. My husband enjoys these for his sandwiches, and he likes his grilled cheese, of course. So we had to get that. Here's the Imperial that I use to save money instead of buying butter for baking, and this is what my mom used. I do quite a bit of baking, especially during the holidays. Here we have grapes. These are very delicious and seedless, and the prices of grapes at Aldi are always pretty good. It fluctuates, but this we got a pretty good deal on. We love our grapes. Very healthy fruit there. And blueberries, even a healthier fruit. And we love to put blueberries in smoothies, but I might make some blueberry muffins too. Now, we grow berries in the garden, but this is one berry we do not grow. It's Italian bread. He gets this every month. He really likes this. And the bagels too. Like I said, this is what he has for breakfast. He's pretty predictable about what he's going to eat for breakfast, usually a bowl of cereal and a bagel. Now we have mostly non-perishable items to talk about, but I'm going to talk about the We have some more produce to go over. I just love my apples. Got Granny Smith's here. You know they're great for baking pies and other desserts. The galas, these were only $1.99. That I can tell you right off the bat. Really good deal. I bought these. I just picked it up as soon as I saw the price because galas have a sweetness about them that I enjoy, and they're usually cheaper than the other apples. Cranberries. Cranberry sauce in a can is very tasty, but I like to make my own, and they pop, and I get real excited for the holidays when I put them in boiling water and pop them. That will be for Thanksgiving. Of course, we bought a bag of yellow onions. We love onions, like I said. Yellow onions are my husband's favorite, and we'll be cooking these up in lots of holiday recipes. In here is not my choice. This is my husband's choice. It is fully cooked bacon, and it's super easy to prepare. And I believe he puts it in the microwave or the oven, either one. And he is more of a bacon lover than me, but I'll eat it too. I'll snack on it occasionally if he cooks up a batch of bacon. But this is great, of course, for BLTs. And bacon you can add to so many other dishes. And this bacon in particular is very flavorful. The reason I'm excited about cornflakes is there's a childhood favorite of mine, Rice Krispie Treats, but you can also make something very similar. And I'm planning on giving that a try for a dessert. It's not the healthiest dessert, but since my husband and I both love desserts, we thought we'd give it a try. And I bought the marshmallows, which I always buy in the fall, usually for hot chocolate. But in this case, I'm going to try to make cornflake treats. I'm not sure what they're called. If you know what they're called, let me know. But I've only had them a couple times. I made them years ago. It's been about 30 years ago, but I'm just in the mood to try it. But anyway, also cornflakes, you can use it like for chicken. And my husband, he loves fried chicken. And it's not healthy to go to KFC or Popeyes to buy that chicken that's greasy or whatever. It's healthier to make your own and bake it like my mom did. But there is some kind of chicken, a recipe where it calls for cornflakes for the breading. And if you have that recipe, let me know because I want to try it. And that's another reason why we got cornflakes. We got crackers, snack crackers. I get them every month. And these are the round ones and buttery and delicious. And I don't know of any other place, of any store that has such a good deal on crackers. I had to get stuffing, and it's so much easier just to buy it from the box than to make it from scratch. But we got turkey flavor, and usually that's what's marked down, and they have quite a bit of it at this time of year at Aldi. And I got dirty rice. And dirty rice reminds me of New Orleans. And when I was down there, I love their food, Cajun and Creole, and all that good food down there. Apple cider vinegar. We have to have this. This is extremely healthy, and it makes the food taste very flavorful, and it's great in soups in particular. Okay, and we got honey. I'd like to make granola, and that takes a lot of honey. Also, I use honey in smoothies and on biscuits. My husband loves this spaghetti sauce, or this traditional pasta sauce. He's very particular about, he doesn't like it from the can. He wants it to be in the jar. Got two different kinds of oils for cooking. Very healthy oils, avocado and olive oil. Good prices at Aldi. This is dry roasted peanuts with sea salt. Very good, very tasty. Much cheaper than the other nuts. When I melt some chocolate down to make Buckeyes, a lot of times if there's extra chocolate in the pan, you can throw peanuts and raisins in there. And you have clusters. I've even thrown walnuts in there. And you have nut clusters. Walmart disappointed me this month. I did not see good prices on their walnuts and their pecans. And I went ahead and bought them from Aldi because it was the better price. These are not very large bags, but we will make them last. All right, this is like process of elimination. We're down to 6 items. Now, why is that little half a banana there? My husband went, this was a few days ago when we did this Aldi haul. My husband went through a banana frenzy. He was eating them every day with his cereal. So we're down to half of a banana. I did eat 1 banana too. That's right. It's good potassium source. Also, we bought avocados, 55 cents each, and they were As soon as I brought them home, I noticed they were soft already. We ate them up in no time. They were so delicious. And avocados are extremely healthy, filled with potassium also. So if you want your potassium, get it from bananas and avocados. Dried cranberries. I love dried cranberries. I only buy it during the holidays. There's usually some kind of recipe that I believe it's going to be probably an oatmeal cookie that will contain some cranberries. And sometimes I like to mix some nuts together with some raisins and throw some cranberries in there also. And now we're down to baking. I do a lot of baking. Had to have some flour. Good prices at Aldi for flour and sugar. So we had to get those. And the fruit and grain bars. Do you like these? I think they're absolutely delicious. I've been buying them for years. You can't beat the price as opposed to what you pay for the brand name fruit and grain bars at other stores. These are a good deal. I like the blueberry and the cherry. And on days that I'm very busy, I just grab one of these in the morning to keep me going just for a little while till I can have a sufficient breakfast or brunch. And here is the long receipt from Aldi. We got a lot of products there, a lot of really good products. It is a go-to store, like I said. My husband and I both love Aldi's. Now we're going to talk about the budget. We went over budget. We have a budget, a monthly budget for groceries that I set 2 years ago. $300 a month for food, grocery food, is what we aim to spend and not go over. And some months I go under that, some months we go slightly over. Now, I am frugal when it comes to grocery shopping. My husband, not so much. His idea of frugality is shopping at Aldi because he figures, well, everything's cheaper at Aldi's, and he just doesn't give it any thought. I do give it thought, and I do my research, and I have suggested to him to go to other stores, such as Kroger, and he said, oh, that's too crowded. There's a Kroger marketplace, and he says it's too large and too many people, and he likes the smaller stores. So we stick with Aldi when we do our in-store shopping. Now, if I happen to go out on my own sometime, which I've done in the past, it's been a while, Kroger would be one of my choices, but I would check the ad online ahead of time to see what good deals, what they have marked down, and what digital coupons I can load onto my smartphone. My husband, he likes to stick with Aldi and Walmart, and that's it. Now with Walmart, we do delivery because it is not close to here, and it is a madhouse as far as the traffic. All right, now as far as the groceries, everything cost $162. That's food only. That's the only thing we purchased at Aldi this time was straight food. We didn't purchase any other items. And I would say that Aldi's best deals are food specifically. Occasionally they'll have something marked down or something in their home goods section that is at a good price. You can check that out when you're there. But food is the only reason we go to Aldi. Okay. With Walmart, we do other purchases that are at a good price. Altogether, we spent between Aldi and Walmart, we spent $392. So we were $92 over budget. However, the month of December, January, February, we plan to really cut back, and I will figure it all out. I'm pretty sure we're going to be under budget for those months because we have stocked up for our holiday food already, and all we have to buy is a turkey. But we are well stocked up for the fall and winter, and we have all the products we need for Thanksgiving except the turkey. Thanks for watching today. I really appreciate your support. Please come back again, like, subscribe, and share. May many blessings come your way. I'll see you on the next one.